This week on Blockbusted, we had some technical difficulties, and so that's why this episode is so late. We're so bad. Hopefully endearingly bad? I mean, I don't know. Welcome to Blockbusted. So, Hitchcock, we had some big stuff happen this week. Some technical difficulties, eh?
We did. Jolly old times.
You know what? There needs to be more energy in this podcast, okay? So instead of we did jolly old time, I want you to freaking intro, right? Do it.
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay. Well, that's this. This is Blockbusted.
It's been a slow morning, guys.
Yeah. So this is an episode. This is like a mini episode.
This is an episode of an episode.
Yeah. Essentially. We did an entire episode, as you would expect, on all these trailers that came out, right? Yeah. Transformers The Last Night, Spider-Man Homecoming, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, War for the Planet of the Apes, all that stuff.
The Mummy. Talked
about that. Talked about This is Katana.
Oh, gosh.
I'd advise not being killed by her.
We did.
But, unfortunately, all of it was lost. We recorded it yesterday, but my microphone was on the wrong setting the entire time, so all of it was lost. And with some of these things, we can go back and redo it.
Sure.
We can just talk about it again. But with this,
it's trailers.
what
it's
are we gonna do?
Hard to. Yeah.
Just repeat what we said and pretend to laugh at each other's jokes, the same ones.
I guess. Yeah.
So
I don't know.
We were just like, all right, let's do a little quick mini-sode.
Yeah.
To put up still a little late, just to tell people what's going on. And normally we wouldn't do that. Normally we just give up. Yep. But with this
dumb podcast of ours.
With this dumb podcast, this particular dumb podcast, we've been gone for 2 weeks before this. Yeah. It was Thanksgiving, and then I was in Disney World. So, it really wasn't an option in a way. We're so dedicated to our viewers, to our listeners, that this was not an option.
All three of them.
We're slaves to the iTunes.
All three of our viewers.
Again, someday we'll figure out how many subscribers we have.
Yeah.
Anyway, how's your week been, Hitchcock? I asked him this last time, but
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
What did I say? Let's see what I said. Normal. Nothing exciting. No, what did happen? We got snowed in yesterday.
Oh! Things have changed since we did the episode last time. That's pretty good.
Up in Washington, we got snowed in. School got canceled yesterday.
It got canceled. It got terminal.
Canceled.
Oh.
It was great. So we spent the whole day playing in the snow,
Well, that's pretty good.
Going sledding and all that good stuff. So that's the big thing that happened this week.
I freaking hate living in Georgia when it comes to weather, because we get the hottest summers and we get the I was just going to say the coldest winters. Yeah. I just realized my point was, this is the most, I wish I could redo this entire joke. And I will. In Georgia, we get the hottest summers.
Yeah.
And the most mediocre winters.
Yeah.
Like, they're not particularly hot, like in Florida, right, where you can, go swimming in the summer, which, side note, it was very hot in Disney World, like summer levels of hot.
Hot, man.
But
I can't stand that.
It's not cold enough to sled or do anything of note. Like, we get one snow per year, and usually it sucks.
Yeah.
So that's Georgia.
Yeah, you gotta move to Boston or New York, Get hot summers and then get cold.
The dream. That's
cold
the dream.
In the winter.
Have we ever talked about the places we want to live when we grow up on this podcast, on this dumb podcast? Because I would like to live in New York City.
Right? Yeah.
I think I've said that many a time. I'd like to make that my calling card, if you will, my trademark, my Houston wants to live in New York City.
Ever since he went on a little journey back a year ago or whatever.
Yeah.
It's been his dream.
It's been my dream. The dream. Maybe some rich person like Casey Neistat will listen to this and be like, hey, I'll fund your trip to New York City.
Yeah.
Casey Neistat, I know I make fun of you sometimes, but you're really great. Fund my trip.
Exactly.
Where do you want to live, Hitchcock?
Dude, Alaska. Alaska would be great. Alaska would be great to live in.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't not love Alaska, man. I want to go so bad.
I do not love Alaska.
And I might get a chance this next year. So
that's pretty good.
So, hey, if I go to Alaska, it might not come back, It's probably better sound quality up there, too, since there's not a lot of people, right?
It's true. Since there's not many people, you can just do it in an igloo, in a sound
Exactly.
igloo. You put the sound cushions all in the igloo, and it's all set.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. You know, I just decided from the get-go with this episode, let's just ramble for a bit, because we can't retread the stuff we talked about. We don't really have time to make this a full-length episode. So I was like, let's just do like a Blockbusted episode update thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Update. Talk about all those updates that we have going, Like
it's like a personal, it's friendship, we're connecting with the audience, with the listeners. Yeah. I can feel the love from here. Like it's just overflowing, up inside me. Yeah. It kind of hurts. And yeah, let's just do that. Also, we have the added benefit of FaceTime this time, so we're actually seeing each other's expressions.
You broke up then, so I didn't hear you at all.
Oh, well, yeah. I was just talking about feeling the love.
Feeling the love. From that audience of ours.
I went to Disney World last week. I figured I should talk about that. I talked about it in our deleted timeline episode. We'll call that one the deleted timeline episode now.
Well, that's what we just call anything that got deleted. The deleted timeline. That's
but the Disney World has added a ton of Star Wars stuff since I went last time. I went last in 2014. And what's funny is every time I look back on my trip to Disney World, like the one preceding, I go, oh yeah, that wasn't that long ago. I wasn't that different then. I was looking at some photos from Disney World, and like, boy, I was a dork. I was 14. Man.
Yikes.
That's like my fear that just grows inside me every day. Is that I'll look back on anything that I'm doing now in like 5 years and I'll think, man, what an idiot I was. So I try to like in everything I do kind of humor myself and go, you know what? I think this is smart now, but I'll probably think this is dumb in 2 years.
Exactly.
So that I can look back and know that I thought that and then I won't feel as bad. I don't
totally. Oh no, talking about looking at old pictures and stuff. For some reason, my mom pulled out a bunch of old pictures of just over the past like 6 years ago, right? And we're looking through them, and they're like all of me and you when we're like super little, you know. And we went over to your house one time and hung out. It's just so funny to see.
For those who are not aware, Drew and I are in fact related by blood and sweat and tears.
Seriously.
That's the most accurate description. I mean, that's all that's gone into this podcast. Blood, sweat, and tears.
Exactly.
But we are cousins. And
second remove or something weird like that.
Something crap like that. And so we've known each other since the birth of this nation. Yeah. I don't know what that means.
I think we have some pictures of us together when we were like newborns,
Oh, wow. We were podcasting even then.
we were.
So back to Disney World, off my freaking tangent. They've added in a ton of Star Wars stuff. Yeah. They've got this whole Star Wars park opening up soon. Within a couple years, I think, in Hollywood Studios. I guess it's not a park. It's just an extension of Hollywood Studios. It's a land within the park. And so they're testing out, it seems like, some Star Wars things in Hollywood Studios until then. They've got a short film opened up where it's like you can go in and watch. They've edited together all the like footage of like the Jedi. Nice, so you're watching like Qui-Gon Jinn and then Obi-Wan and then you're watching Luke and then you're watching Rey, or Anakin and then Luke and then Rey. That was a cool little 15-minute kind of watching the Path of a Jedi, it was called. Nice. And then they've got another thing where there's like a museum of props, and they've got some little Jawas dressed up running around there. And you can watch a behind-the-scenes kind of retrospective on Star Wars where everybody talks about how great Star Wars is and how it connects families and brings them together and how there's a new movie coming out, go see it. And then the other cool thing is that they've always had Star Tours, which is the ride. Do they have that in Disneyland?
Is great.
Yeah.
They've added in so fun.
Oh yeah, this is funny. They've added in a bit with Finn in it from Force Awakens, where you're on Jakku and you're going through the Star Destroyers or whatever. And the funny thing about Star Tours is that they've got it where each time you go, it's different. So they take familiar things.
Really?
So there's like several different little chunks that they put together in different orders. So one chunk is you go through the asteroid field and like the space worm tries to get you. One chunk is like Jango Fett is pursuing you. One chunk is you go to Camino and crash land. One chunk is, so that each ride is like a different combination of those. But so in some ways, it doesn't make any sense at all because you get pursued by Darth Vader and then you're on Jakku with Finn.
Okay.
During the same timeline, in the same 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then, after that, you go to Jar Jar's, land or whatever.
Nice.
Whatever they're called. So, the Gungans.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. Jar Jar.
It's kind of nonsensical. But anyway,
Sure.
It's a great ride.
It
and
is.
they've
really
also
is.
added in First Order Stormtroopers are patrolling the park now, and every hour they have an entire fleet of them march in and led by Captain Phasma and go, all hail the First Order, and then they just walk out.
That's great.
So it's pretty good.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disneyland's great. They had the Star Tours when we were there, but it wasn't I don't think it was. What's it? Is your Star Tours where you're on a separate ship and you're kind of flying around viewing all of the events that happened in the past Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, sort of. You get in a ship. It's supposed to be literally a tour ship.
Yeah, okay.
C-3PO's all like, I'm not equipped to drive this thing.
Sure.
Ah! And then they do a thing where there's a hidden camera in the ride and they take a photo and there's someone and they're like, we're looking for this rebel spy, and usually it's a little kid or something. It was my dad this time, so that was pretty good.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, and then also, so my dad got picked for that, and then also we went to the Monster Laugh Floor in Magic Kingdom, which is you go in and they're talking about how the monster world now uses laughs instead of screams to power their stuff. And so it's a stand-up comedy thing. It's an actual live show where it's a CGI monster, but there's a guy behind the screen with a microphone watching the audience and stuff, and it's synced to his lips roughly. And so every time you go, they pick someone who's that guy, where he's the butt of every joke, where they go we all are having fun here, except for that guy, and then they show the hidden camera showing him or whatever. So this time, that was my dad also.
Oh, that's great.
So that was pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
It's a fun show as well.
Yeah,
I remember the first time I went, there was someone who, because they have lots of hidden cameras, so they're always talking to members of the audience.
That's not creepy at all.
They said they had a hidden camera on this Asian guy who was, and there's lots of people who tour from other countries in Disney, which is something I love about it. And so they say, hey, what's your name? And he goes, I do not speak English. And then he makes all these jokes, and then at the end, a trap door opens beneath him, and he goes, goodbye, I do not speak English. And he falls into the thing. I love that. Fun. It's a fun show.
Nice.
But so
I don't think they have that in Disneyland.
Yeah, it's in Tomorrowland in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Because the Monster Laugh Floor is kind of supposed to be the distant future, isn't it?
Oh.
Because Monsters Inc. set in a dystopian future ruled by monsters? Or is it an alternate universe? I don't know. Either way, it's kind of sci-fi.
They got the doors to travel through, right?
Oh, they're teleport doors, yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Pretty good.
I don't know. There's probably a billion fan theories on that, so just go look it up yourself.
Did you see that Spider-Man Homecoming trailer?
We did.
I mean, I know you did, but I'm starting a new plot point, a new conversation point.
Exactly. That fantastic, wonderful trailer we got.
It's pretty good. You called it garbage when you first saw it.
I did.
Screw you!
Yeah!
For having any opinion different than us.
Wait, what? You broke up there.
Oh, no! I was talking about how Just continue. What do you think of the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer?
What I think of it? Overall, I liked a bunch of it, right? You love the high school bits in the beginning,
Yeah, it's like a Napoleon Dynamite vibe.
Yeah, exactly. We're happy and this kind of stuff. But then it like takes a whole tonal shift, right? And
Yep.
all of a sudden you got a vulture falling through the sky, and it's like brrr, big music, and that's one of the main things that bugged me. But then also it showed us a ton of like what the plot's gonna be, you know. And there was so much to pick apart in every little shot they gave. So it was just I feel like a bit overload of information that they put on us, right? I would have liked it to back off of that a little bit and just give us a little piece of it, you know.
Well, yeah, and what's crazy is like the movie isn't even done filming.
Yeah,
this is how much they have to show.
Crazy.
I loved the kind of like coming of age high school comedy stuff. Reminding me of that movie Edge of 17 that just came out almost at the beginning. But yeah, it did take a total genre shift suddenly. Midway through,
like literally, it started out with that
generic action blockbuster.
Yeah, it started out with that real good song, right? What is it, Time to Pretend or whatever, right? Something like that. And it started out, and then all of a sudden, right in the middle, it literally just like cuts off, and you could literally, it's like almost two separate trailers they took and just smashed together, you know?
It's kind of crazy.
It is, which I don't like. It's just bad editing, you know?
It was like they put a trailer for a DC movie in there. It was that bad.
I guess so. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm interested to see Tony Stark as a father figure.
Yeah.
Because Peter's like, I'm sick of him treating me like a kid all the time.
Yeah.
And that's interesting. That's an interesting dynamic. I hope that's not cheesy. And I hope that Tony Stark isn't a caricature, you know?
Yeah.
I thought that scene in the car was freaking hilarious. Hey, kid,
fun.
I'm just opening the door for you. But... you know, I do feel like Tony Stark is a character that is larger than life. And so when you compare him to this kid from his perspective, I don't know how that dynamic's going to play out.
It'll definitely be interesting to see, without a doubt. See what sort of role, like especially how much, because from the trailer, like, it gave the impression he's going to be in it quite a bit, you know, which if they can screw that up, you know, if they have too much of him, you know, because you don't want it to be like another. I mean, I guess it could work out. I just don't know. You know, because I don't want too much as Tony Stark in it. You know, we've already seen so much of him. You know, I really want as much Spider-Man as possible. So
hey, you know what villain I'd like to see?
Yeah.
The Green Goblin. I'd like to see that. That's the best Spider-Man villain ever, and they have never put him on film before. What a great villain! Can't wait.
Exactly. We should totally do that.
Yeah, so that was good.
It was.
I'm
overall.
hyped for it still. I am more hyped for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Yeah. I have a lot of faith in that director, in James Gunn, who I've bragged many a time about meeting. And it just looks really good, really well shot.
Visually
really well
stunning.
written.
And the trailer was this trailer is still the flip side of Spider-Man Homecoming, you know? It's like it's shorter. I don't know if it's shorter, but it doesn't show as much.
Right.
You know, so, and it looks, and it's got good pacing throughout the trailer.
Yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer they said it only showed clips from the first third of the movie.
Yeah, crazy.
So that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I love seeing that. James Gunn, he knows what he's doing, you know, which is great. He knows how to edit this trailer. And
so superhero movies we're getting in 2017. We're getting Logan is in March. Which I think is going to be the Mad Max Fury Road of 2017, right? Like the masterpiece that, you know, masterpiece of an R-rated action movie and stuff that maybe gets Oscars, used to say.
Hopefully. Hopefully. That'd be great if it did.
And then you've got Guardians Volume 2. Then Spider-Man Homecoming. Then Wonder Woman. I think Spider-Man and Wonder Woman are in the same month.
Okay.
Then it's a little while, and then it's November is Thor Ragnarok and Justice League.
Nice.
Still sick.
Quite a bit.
So,
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
So we're getting Justice League and Thor Ragnarok. Wow.
This is the first year as well that Marvel is going to have 3 movies coming out. So
that's a lot, man.
That's a lot out of my wallet, that's for sure.
It is. That's like what, $50 right there?
Yeah. What movies are you planning to see for the rest of this year?
Rest of this year.
Because we got Rogue One next week.
Yeah, Rogue One next week. Gotta see Moana still. What else?
I talked about Moana in the pick of the week of our deleted timeline episode. I'll just mention it here. It was quite good. Yeah. It's not as good as Wreck-It Ralph or Tangled, but the music is very well done and better than Frozen. So that's what I have to say.
Good stuff. Yeah, what else is coming out this year?
Passengers. See that?
See that? Yeah.
Although Jennifer Lawrence is getting kind of on my nerves these days. She talked about there was this news story where she was on some talk show. I don't remember. Maybe it was Conan. I don't know. Or Graham Norton. That was it. The British talk show host.
Yeah.
And she talked about how they were shooting Passengers in Hawaii, and she was in a wetsuit, and she had to itch her butt. So she itched her butt on sacred burial rocks, and one boulder rolled down a hill and almost killed someone. And she's laughing about this. And then she says, "Oh, and then the Hawaiians came and they were like, 'Oh no, it's the curse.'" And I was like, "I'm the curse." And so she has this whole laugh about this. Now she's getting this huge, like, kind of, thing where everyone's like, "You're racist and you're talking about Hawaiian sacred religious stuff." Blah, blah, blah. And look, for one thing, okay, ancient curses are funny. So, okay, I'm not going to fault her on that because I would have made a joke as well.
Yeah.
But the fact that she decided to itch her butt on rocks that she knew were sacred burial rocks in the first place, that's what I have a problem with.
Oh, jeez.
Jennifer Lawrence,
yeah, I feel like
I have a love-hate relationship with her.
Yeah, I feel like almost in a way they kind of over-advertise this a bit too much. I mean,
Passengers?
I've seen it. Yeah. It seems like everywhere I look, there's a ad, there's a trailer for this. I mean,
you do have to kind of rise above the crowd with this movie, though, because this could easily get lost in the noise. But I think it's gonna do well. So
hopefully,
I need to see.
It ain't gonna beat a rival.
La La Land.
Yeah,
1,000,000%. I need to see that. That's coming out. It came out yesterday. But it's a limited release thing, so I haven't been able to see it, or it's not in any theaters near me, like within my city at all, until December 16th. It's coming to AMC near me.
Next year.
So I'll probably see that when that comes out. I listened to some of the soundtrack. It's freaking amazing. Like, it's like a classic musical vibe, and really well shot from the trailers, and just feels really just retro and
I don't even know if I've seen the trailer for this.
Yeah, it hasn't been advertised a ton, and even the trailers don't really show much of the plot. But it's like about
96 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Like star Emma Stone trying to rise in Hollywood, and in like the 40s, 50s, 60s or something like that. And she meets Ryan Gosling or whatever. That's the most I know about it, honestly. Cool. But I listened to some of the music and it was absolutely phenomenal. So
this is consideration for Best Picture of the year, right? For 2016.
Those nominations haven't been announced, but
no.
Yes, 100%.
But you were thinking, right? Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I have to check it out.
I may see a dollar movie tonight at the discount theater near me.
Here we go.
So I've got a choice to make. I did a poll on Twitter. Let's see what people are saying.
What did I vote for? I voted for what did you have? You had Jack Reacher.
Yeah, I had Jack Reacher, Sully, Miss Peregrine's, and Deepwater Horizon. So
I think I did Miss Peregrine's.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to see Sully because it'll probably be nominated for an Oscar,
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those things. Here's what's happening with Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks, last year he was nominated for Bridge of Spies, which was a thoroughly forgettable film. Like, it was absolutely nothing. Like, it was good as I was watching it, but I think I was forgetting things as I watched it. Like, it was that forgettable.
That's a great sign.
It wasn't bad, but it just was in no way exceptional. And I think Tom Hanks is going to start being nominated for these, like, sleeper hit movies. Not even sleeper hits, just kind of sleeper nomination movies.
Put you to sleep.
Every year. Because he's starring in these movies that are directed by really well-known directors. But he's just... I don't know if he's lost his star power, but I think...
He's just Tom Hanks playing Tom Hanks.
He's just in too much stuff now.
Yeah,
like, that's maybe what it is.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like that big of a deal when he's in a movie anymore.
Sure.
So, I don't know. But I feel like he's just going to be nominated for all kinds of stuff until the end of his life, and people aren't going to be seeing it. Which is sad. But I'm going to see Sully, so...
Yeah, I still got to see that. My friend saw it. He said it was pretty good, so... And it got decent reviews too.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to check that out. Yeah, but I think Moana and Passengers are the only one, and maybe that La La Land one, or the Rogue One too. Maybe those are the only ones I'm gonna try to see this year.
Yeah,
so.
I need to see Moonlight. I don't know much even about the plot at all, but it was huge at the festivals, and now people are just raving about that, and that's probably gonna get nominated as well. As well as this movie Manchester by the Sea I've heard about. So, but I haven't done much research into either of those films, so I'm just gonna see when they come along. My dad has to see all the Oscar nominees for his job, so I'll end up seeing all of them eventually. Just potentially once some come to DVD or whatever. I'm not gonna prioritize them until the Oscar nominations are announced. But
cool stuff.
Yeah. What time are we at?
We are at 28 minutes.
28 minutes. That's a solid time, I think. This has been a thoroughly satisfying episode, honestly.
I guess, yeah.
You know? Just kind of having a heart-to-heart, some might say.
We're getting deep.
Yeah.
Deep into our lives.
Wow. Maybe we should just do this every week. Just talk about, just ramble.
Yeah,
you know?
We'll definitely do it next week, so.
Yeah. Next week. The biggest week of all. Are you pumped for Rogue One?
I am. You know, I really am actually. You know, I'm really excited to see what it was.
Like, I'm hyped, but I've been avoiding all the trailers.
I have
TV
too,
spots.
which I think is partly why I'm so pumped, because I really don't know. I mean, I've maybe seen one or two TV spots in the main trailers that they've released, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm excited to go see what's gonna happen. Because I mean, you know the overall plot, but you don't know what else is gonna happen, and I haven't really seen any of the other stuff, so I'm really pumped. I hope
it's like Force Awakens, where Force Awakens did end up having, luckily, some stuff that wasn't in the trailers. Like, none of that Kylo Rey fight was in the trailers. None of the Han Solo was revealed. Han Solo death. They did a pretty good job. Yeah. Oh, they did a pretty good job with the trailers for Force Awakens. So I'm hoping it's the same way with this. Although I do feel like we've seen a significant amount anyway. But yeah.
But we haven't watched any of the TV spots. So
I know. I feel that's the problem. I feel like I've seen too much already. So
really, I don't feel that way. I don't think.
Yeah.
I still feel pretty vague about this. So I'm pumped though. I mean, Star Wars.
So before we go, I've got an idea for a video I was gonna pitch. To you.
I was gonna pitch it.
I decided that. I've been doing all these video essays recently.
He's decided to delete his channel once he gets 9,000 subscribers.
To delete my channel, but when it comes down to the wire, I'll just delete my second channel. 5 million subscribers. I've decided that, I've been doing a bunch of video essays lately, and I love them, but I do feel like I've lost kind of that personal connection with the audience in the past few weeks because I haven't done any videos of me talking to the camera,
Sure.
And I've liked that. Because personally, I don't think I'm very attractive, and also, it's just a pain to set up a camera.
But
definitely. I think what I'm gonna do from now on is do a monthly update with me talking to the camera, and it'll be like a themed video. But every month I'll do something. So maybe it's Q&A one month. But this month, I figured I should do something Christmas-ish and end of the year movies-ish. So I'm gonna go
Christmas wish list.
That's. Sort of, kind of what I'm getting at. I was going to do a thing where I look at all the movies of the year, and or all the movies I saw this year, which was like 30-something movies I saw this year. And I'll just decide for each one if I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray. And so that'll be my way of kind of ranking-ish, the movies. So
cool.
Yeah. It might be good.
Fun.
Who's to
I
say?
like that idea.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm a fan.
All right. Well, this has been our mini-sode. This has been our delicately crafted, perfectly ambitious mini-sode. Where can people find us on the social media, Hitchcock?
I'm at nerd_stream7 on Instagram and Twitter. So
there you go.
Go check me
there
out.
You go. I'm at Houston Productions 1 on Instagram and at Blockbusted Pod on Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter. That's the main thing. Also, we've got I've got this thing that I just signed up for called VidMe. YouTube.
Yeah.
I haven't had a ton of issues with YouTube as of late, but there's this there have been a lot of people who have been having huge issues with YouTube and the fair use stuff and having their channels taken down and whatever. So there have been some alternatives opening, one of which is this site called VidMe.
Okay.
And seems like it's getting a fair amount of people going on it. I Hate Everything is on there. Ralph the Movie Maker's on there. And some of my Lego friends are on there. My Lego friends.
Yeah.
But, so I figured it would be a good idea to get on board an alternative YouTube thing early from the get-go, just in case it blows up, and in case everyone goes over there.
You'd be one of the originals.
Exactly.
You've been there since the beginning.
Well, and also, at the moment, it doesn't have that many people on it, so it's easier to get the spotlight, It's easier to get more people to watch you. In fact, a friend of mine, Frame by Frame from Twitter, I think you've seen that guy?
I think so.
Jacob.
So, or maybe.
Yeah, that's his name. You're always having trouble between the username and the real name.
Yeah, exactly.
But so anyway, he went on there, and his YouTube video about Batman v Superman. Batman v Superman. His YouTube video about that, which is actually a pro BVS video, mind you. So it's now. It's actually quite a good video.
Okay. I won't watch it.
He uploaded his video about that on YouTube and
Okay.
didn't get that many views, but he uploaded it on this site and it's got like 3,000 views.
Okay.
So
Wow.
quality. So
Yeah,
I put
totally.
all my videos up there, including
Cool
one
stuff.
that's up there early for other people if you want to go
Oh,
watch
ho, ho.
it.
There's
so,
some bait right
yeah,
there.
if you want to
Drawing
follow
you
that.
in.
So that tangent is over.
Very nice.
Blockbusted is sponsored by Audible. Go to audibletrial.com/blockbusted for a free audiobook of your choice today, we think.
We hope.
And we'll see you guys next week for Star Wars Rogue One.
We will.
All right. Say your catchphrase, Hitchcock.
What even is this? Let's go.
What? That's my... What? Okay. Well,
Yep.
hashtag
There we go.
wing it. We'll see you guys later. Bye.